Well, Roger, it's our first day in exile as Georgia fans turned Penn State fans by necessity that Mike Bobo is still employed at Georgia. We checked everything. They don't return our calls at the Georgia facility anymore. But just looking at the media, the internet, so we checked, and there's no official announcement that Bobo has been fired, so it looks like we're Penn State fans again today, Roger. But he's still there, so we're still Penn State fans, and so we go to work. So we go to work as usual. Today, I guess we need to get our gear in order. Yeah. We had to rent a storage building at our house, Roger, to put all the Georgia stuff. And we're looking for Penn State gear, and I can't find any around here. I guess we'll have to get on the internet to get all of that. I got a buddy that travels the country selling college merchandise, goes to all the college towns, and he'll tell you where you can find anything. And if you're looking for Penn State stuff, you probably can't find it much below North Carolina. But anyway, maybe we'll find something. What does it take? I got a white shirt, some blue pants somewhere. I don't have to buy a whole lot, but we want to dress up since we're fans. Get some gear, get some stuff, some Penn State gear. We got to get ready for our playoff game, Roger. Well, since we're Big Ten now, Roger, I guess we'll have to start listening to Joel Klatt. I wonder what he thinks our chances are. We did okay against Ohio State, 23-20, but that was when Ryan Day was being dumb. We don't know how we're going to do now that Ohio State's actually using their talent. Maybe they'll forget. But I am confident Penn State can destroy Notre Dame. Notre Dame didn't do anything in that game to win. Georgia handed it to them by doing nothing. I'm not even going to talk about that game, but I wasn't impressed with Notre Dame. As a Penn State fan, I'm chomping at the bit. I can't wait to play Notre Dame. Well, I can't disagree, Roger. I think Penn State, and I would have picked this either way, before being ostracized and exiled to Penn State land because of Mike Bobo being at Georgia and still being there. You must understand, the fans need to understand why we're Penn State fans. Everybody may not understand. We're not turncoats. The program turned on us. That's how I feel. But getting back to business, it looks like Penn State, I think they'll do just fine against Notre Dame. They have a puncher's chance against Ohio State. And that's assuming that Ohio State gets by Texas, which I think they will, for a variety of reasons. And we should perhaps look at that game a little bit, since we did promise our fans we would follow the playoffs, not just as far as Georgia went. Not near as much fun when you drop out, but the reason Georgia dropped out, it doesn't even hurt. This Georgia program is in a total overhaul. It needs an overhaul. The coaching staff is terrible. We railed about that, but you really need to get Bobo out. It's not just a bad coach. It's a bad situation when you have him. And it's never been any different anywhere he's been. But getting the gear has been a problem, Roger. I did find a nice little Penn State hat. I like it, a little cap. It doesn't say Penn State on it, it's just a white hat. But I got it anyway. So it's going to be easy to dress up as Penn State. I mean, it's not a hard color scheme to work with. Reckon we could check the internet every hour to see if they fired Bobo yet? I don't think they're going to fire him right now. I think they're gonna lay low and something will just happen somewhere in February. There'll be a little report somewhere on page 85 of the newspaper, on some Facebook post. There'll be Mike Bobo has blah blah blah. Georgia's excited about their future, blah blah blah. But then they should have found him on the tarmac. That performance deserved to be fired if he had done nothing wrong before. It's a playoff game. That means something. We already forgiven Kirby Smart for not trying to beat Alabama for whatever reason. But Notre Dame's ours. We were undefeated against them. They were our toy. We even owned their stadium. And you couldn't win a playoff game. The easiest game in the playoffs, and Georgia dropped it. How many of you are going to join us? It's a Mike Bobo boycott. Pure and simple. Now, we chose Penn State because they're the nearest thing to Georgia in the sense of the same attitude, a gritty, go-get-em nature, a kind of underdog. Yeah, it's a good little program. And the Cinderella, Roger. Yes, we're riding Cinderella. We had a miracle at midnight 2 years ago, and it's been downhill ever since. So hopefully we can take Cinderella past midnight and still ride in the fine carriage, Roger. Well, I think we got a really good chance of winning that title. I would have said that if we were still Georgia fans. If we were still Georgia fans, I would have thought Penn State would be a really dark horse. A real dark horse. And this kind of season, a team like Penn State can get on the roll and they can win it. So we're excited. We can still have an exciting playoff, Roger. We're still on the hunt. But we only made this video to touch base with our fans, to let them know that we still love them. We still love all the Georgia fans. We love the program. You can't stop being a Bulldog. But when they stop being Bulldogs, we have to take action. So this is a call to action. We need to get rid of Mike Bobo. Nothing's going to get better till that happens, and we need a lot of people to agree with that and to make some noise. Paul Feinbaum said Mike Bobo should be fired. Talking heads all over the internet are hinting at it. It's becoming a national spectacle. Joel Klatt said Georgia might be in real trouble. It's not because Roger and Roger got on the bus and went to Happy Valley. They're in trouble because they're not even going to fix this, it doesn't look like. Lane Kiffin got fired on the tarmac. Well, it didn't exactly turn the program around, Roger, but he did get fired on the tarmac, and the point was made. So we will talk a little bit about Penn State. We've got to have a little time to do some research. Forgive us for not being all that on top of our new program. But it's a whole nother animal researching somebody you don't really know about. But I do like the team. We're going to get together something in the next 24 hours, hopefully. A little report about Penn State and Notre Dame. We invite you to come check with us. Hey, who else you going to watch? Your team's out. Well, Roger, I suppose it is becoming that time again. You know what time that is, don't you, Roger? Yeah, I'm afraid you're about to say thanks for watching and all that, but we got to make sure we get these fans on board. Mr. Bobo is going to have to go. We can't just leave these fans to suffer with Bobo. he's got to go, and we're trying to get people to be kind of organized. If you don't make some noise, they're just going to keep doing it. And so this was an update on the Mike Bobo situation. He's still employed as of this moment. It is around 3 in the afternoon. I guess it's Friday now, Roger. We kind of lost track of the days. But from Roger and Roger until we meet again, and all of you from Happy Valley to Waycross, ta-ta.